Hello everyone, and thanks as always for tuning into a collecting cardboard video episode here. Today, a little deviation from the norm on my channel. Instead of box and pack ripping, I'm going to bring to you what I had been talking about for quite some time in some of the more recent videos. It's going to be a PSA bulk submission preview. Now, these cards, the vast majority of them are lower to mid-end cards. I would say most under $50. There's some that are a couple to a few $100s in here, but not many. The number that I'm submitting these under, or the value rather, is $99 or less, the bulk format. It's a 105 card order. Right now I have 3 orders out. I think one's a 43 card. Actually, I have 4, but 2 of them are smaller. I have a 6 card crossover that should be popping this week. I have an 8 card premium card, which I briefly mentioned in a few of the more recent videos. That has popped and been paid for. Those should be hitting, being returned this week or early next week. And then I have a 115 card order and a 1 card order. So this is going to be my 5th order out, or through that cyclical revolving door of submissions waiting to return, etc. So yeah, this is a 105 card order. The vast majority of them are going to be under $100. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to present the card here. We'll start it off with this one. Is Zion from Chronicles. This is the Luminance one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to display the card here, and then I'm going to put as a graphic overlay the raw card value. I'll put the raw card value, a PSA 9 and PSA 10 comps if available. These being only a month and a half old, and only being about a $10 raw card, maybe even less. I think probably $8 to $10, but the video or the graphic overlay will show. I don't think many people are being putting this on expeditious returns or looking to get quick turnaround times on these. These are going to be, bulk 45-day or longer returns. Point of the story is I doubt there's going to be many PSA comps for some of these newer cards. So with that out of the way, we'll have raw, PSA 9 and PSA 10 when and where available. So started off, as you saw, Zion Luminance is the first one there. Some of them I'll have doubles and triples. I got to try and keep these in order the best I can, because the way who I'm submitting this with and how I'm submitting it, I really got to try and keep these in order, because I will get a discount if everything is copacetic and not messed up. So bear with me. I was prepared, but now I'm less prepared here. Okay. Alright, so the first card was this Zion Luminance. And I am really particular when I submit cards. I don't think anybody, especially with ultra-modern cards, submit cards looking for PSA 8s. I mean, ideally we're looking for 10s, and hopefully, if not 10s, then at least a 9. But so that's basically the premise of my submission of all of these cards. At least 9s, and hopefully the vast majority of them is 10s. So another Zion Luminance. Hopefully these will focus a little bit better. Might not be the best focusing with these card savers here. Okay, again, I'm not going to spend too much time on cards that are doubles and triples also. So there's 4 of those, so there's no need to show all 4 of them. You get the idea with that. Next is a Kevin Porter Jr. Silver Prism, followed by a second-year Michael Porter. This is the Prism, the Fast Break. This is the blue bubbles, whatever they call it, and this is numbered to 175, 99, or no, excuse me, 38 of 175. Next is a base LeBron 2019-20 Prism. This was probably one of my big L's for the year. I had a silver. This was obviously before the craze and everybody went Prism crazy. I sold at the time, the raw silver value. This is just a base, but the raw silver was about $40 to $60. I got a PSA 10 silver that I'd submitted on one of my first submissions of the year. PSA 10 LeBron silver that I sold for a very fair and reasonable price at the time, $250. That was in April or May. That card is now a $2,000 plus card. I couldn't believe it. So that's my big L of the year, my big loss. Most of us have them, but hopefully they're few and far between. Here's a Tyler Herro from Donruss. This is the yellow-green Starburst. Then I have another a Kobe White. All of these cards, unless noted, are all pack pulled. So the condition and handling of them, at least from the time that they were opened, were all gentle by me. So NBA debut Ja. Orange Reactive. Then we have a Zion base Mosaic. I have a couple cards that I'm submitting for some friends, so I put a little tag on there that asks the grader to kindly attach the label so they don't get confused. Another Mosaic, base Mosaic Zion. Two Ja Morant's Mosaic. And we have two Luka Mosaic Greens. A Got Game Mosaic of Luka. Here's one of the cards that exceeds the $99 threshold. Sometimes PSA will let them squeak through. Sometimes they'll upcharge you. I'm just taking the gamble. Again, I don't have many. Out of the 104 card submission, I think there's 3 or 4 that exceed the $99 threshold. So we'll see. MVP's Genesis of James Harden. Followed by an RJ Barrett purple shot. Oh, is this purple? Yeah, this is a regular purple out of Optic. Then we have a Tyler Herro Premium. This was out of the box set, the 249, the Optic Premium. This is number 37 of 249. And they just, as I'm recording this, they just knocked off the Bucks. And 20-year-old Tyler Herro looks to be a staple in that Miami lineup for many years to come. Going to do tremendous things for his card values, I presume. Long-term, short-term as well. Moving right along, we have a Blue Velocity of Zion out of Optic. Next card up, we have a couple Optic Zions here, 3 to be exact. And some of these, I mean, again, like I said, hoping for the 10s. If we get the 9s, we'll be content. I think my buddy Jim, his right here, he's got the centering left to right issue a little bit. Looks to be probably 60-40. Depending upon who you ask and what day of the week it is, people say that PSA is a little bit more gracious on centering. If everything else checks out okay, surface, corners, edges, etc. The overall presentation is spot on. Sometimes PSA will give you a pass, is what I'm saying, if it's in the allowance. So, and my one looks to be fairly well centered, left to right and top to bottom. Maybe a little bit heavier on the left there, but certainly within the 55-45 threshold. And this one, same thing. So we shall see with those. Again, 9s are okay. 10s are ideally what we're hoping for. And we've got a Rui Silver Optic. Tyler Herro, silver optic. Darius Bazley, silver optic. A Luka Doncic, silver optic, or hollow, actually, I guess, to be technical. Then we have a Zion My House insert. Another Zion My House insert. Followed by 2 Ja Morant My House inserts. And then 3 Luka purple inserts of My House. I wish the foot, there we go. And a Ja Morant base optic. So that's that stack. Get these put back in the box in proper order. Okay, next small stack. We have another Ja Morant optic. A instant impact of Zion. A silver prism bowl. Here's one that crosses the $99 threshold. That bowl might too. I think that's in the $80 raw range. But this, ironically, 6 months ago, this was probably about a $10 or $20 rookie card. Raw now, I think it's pushing the $200 envelope because Bazley came on really strong here in the restart and in the first round of the playoffs. Looks like he might have been a steal for OKC at, I think, number 25, 24 in the draft. So this is actually out of the FOTL box. It's the gold shimmer, number to 10. This is actually 10 of 10. And again, ironically, I was kind of, not complaining, but a little dissatisfied that was my gold card when I opened this all the way back in January or February. I'm glad I just didn't chuck it and sell it for $10. PJ Washington, red, white, and blue. Then we have a Kobe White, red, white, and blue. And another big one that exceeds the threshold, Zion, red, white, and blue. This Zion was actually a replacement from Panini. It had on the back like a gouge, literally from the top to the bottom. I don't know if it got caught in the packing machine or something like that, but nevertheless, sent me a really, really beautiful card. The centering threshold or allowance looks to be acceptable. So a 10, and this will exceed the $1,000 mark. So hoping for a 10 really on this one. So then we have a Ja base prism, 2 Tyler Herro base prisms, 2 RJ Barrett base prisms, a Luka Flux from this year's Chronicles. That's a silver. Don't know if you can see that. You can see it on the back prism right there underneath the yellow pull tab. Then we have a Silver Crusade of Mr. Kobe White. A lot of these, unfortunately, I didn't start my channel until it was like deep in the optic season, actually more like mosaic season. So my prisms and optics, you obviously wouldn't have seen me break these, but a lot of the Chronicles that you'll see in here and some of the illusions were pack pulled on camera in some of my previous videos. So Tyler Herro Silver Phoenix. Then we have a Hometown Heroes of Ja Morant, a Crusade of Ja Morant. Then we have some of the color from Chronicles of Ja and Zion. So we've got a pink Prestige Morant. And again, to reiterate, most of these cards, especially the Chronicles and Illusions and such, those are all probably about $8 to $15 cards. But assuming they get the PSA 10, those $8 to $15 cards are now going to be $100, $150 cards. And, you know, some of them even might be pushing the 200 plus mark. So I'll do a financial assessment and a recap of everything raw, graded, what my cost to grade was, and, you know, when they come back and I start moving some of the cards, which the vast majority of these will be moved. we'll crunch the numbers and see how well we did. So Prestige, this is a bronze of Ja. Then we have a teal playbook of Ja, a teal threads of Ja. I wish the glare is this isn't coming into focus as well because of the glare off of the card savers, but you know, you kind of get the gist. You guys are pretty much familiar with these cards by now. And then two recon teals of Ja. I also have another order that I will be sending in shortly after this one, probably early to mid next week, which will be similar cards in nature that they will be more. They'll actually be even lower. Or I guess they'll be comparable in value or price-wise to what I'm showing you now. But I just didn't want to send so many at one shot, and especially with the backlog at PSA. So my theory behind that is if one order gets through and they get, you know, the wheels moving on that, and, you know, maybe another one might sit, at least I'll get something back to keep the ball rolling, if you will, instead of sending, you know, 250 cards at one shot and then them getting back jammed and not getting them back until January. So, you know, it's just a theory. It's an unproven theory, but hopefully that holds true, or I get them back both soon. So we'll see. We've got a couple Ja Morant of the famous Kevin Love, Meet My You-Know-Whats. We got 4 of those. I thought I had a pink, but I might have already shown that, or it might be further in the order. We'll see. So 4 of those. Then we have 2 Flux Zions. Now we're going to get into the Zions here. So then we have a Hometown Heroes of Zion, a Crusade of Zion, a Classics. This was from the hangers, I believe. These were hanger exclusive, the Classics Zion, Bronze Prestige Zion, Green Base Panini of Zion. We got 2 pink threads of Zion, a pink luminance of Zion. We have a teal recon of Zion, a teal marquee of Zion, a teal essentials of Zion, 2 pink essentials of Zion, which is actually kind of cool in that, you know, I got 2 pinks and a teal. So this is from the recently released Illusions. We have the Emerald variation of Zion. These are really, really iffy because they have the all black back. So they're very susceptible to chipping. This one looks pretty good, save for some minimal chipping marks. I don't know, again, what the threshold is or the allowance by PSA, but I guess we will see in a few short months. 9 is acceptable, obviously, again, to reiterate, but shooting for the 10s. Clear shots of LeBron. These are the acetates and illusions. I love them. They are reminiscent of my youth of collecting cards, so certainly brings back memories when the acetates were the real chase cards. A Luka clear shots. Then we have 2 Ja Morant base illusions. Get those back in the box here. Should be winding down here, or at least in the back third, I would think. We have 2 more Ja base illusions. We have a Shining Stars of LeBron acetate, a Mystique of LeBron, Emerald Mystique. Then we have 2 orange Mystiques of Luka. Some baseball here. Sheraton Apostle orange. This is out of the Mojo boxes. That's number 18 of 25. We have a Bobby Witt paper out of the base Bowman Blasters. 140 of 150. We have a Topps Chrome Refractor of Bo Bichette, who might be back before the end of the year. We'll see. And we have 4 Lubobs, or Luis Robert Chrome, Topps Chromes. I think these are in the $40 range right now, raw. Don't quote me. But I believe they're around $40. They're selling for around $40 on eBay raw right now. Then we have his fellow contemporary considered for Rookie of the Year at this point right now. We have 2 Kyle Lewis is. We have the sepia version here in Topps Chrome, and then we have the pink variation. Some Jason Dominguez, 2 of those from the Bowman Mojos mega boxes, followed by 2 spanning the globes of Jason Dominguez, and 2 Robert Powson Mojos. Okay. And in the back these go. And let's see where we're at. I think that might be it. I believe that is it, folks. I got right to the end there. That should be 104 cards if my calculations are correct. And that will be it for the video for right now. I'm actually literally gonna seal this up and try and get it into the mail today. I got about 40 minutes until my my mail guy comes, and if not, I can't stop at the post office because I have got to boogie to work. So again, the way I'll do this is I'll put a graphic overlay of the raw card value, the PSA 9 values, and the PSA 10s when and where available. And once these cards come back sometime between now and the end of days, I will do a recap as far as cost of grading and what the returns are on the cards at that time. So as always, thanks so much for checking out the video. To my subscribers, thank you so much for all the support and all the comments and kind words. And speaking of which, drop a comment here. Let me know what you think about that submission. Which cards you're looking forward to seeing come back 10s, cards you might have, cards you might want. If you aren't a subscriber, please, I invite you to subscribe. It's the Collecting Cardboard YouTube channel. Lots of good content here, lots of good content to come, prizes, giveaways, contests, and all that good stuff. So, like I said, long video for me too, pushing the 23-minute mark. Much appreciated. So until next time, this is Collecting Cardboard saying ciao for now.